Now that the holidays are over, there's nothing necessarily to look forward to. It's just cold and gloomy and pretty much a waiting game for spring. Winter season doesn't have to be this sad, depressing season that it always seems to end up being. It can actually be a really transformative time in your life where you get into new routines and you really boost your productivity and learn a lot about yourself. I want to show you how you can make this season productive and enjoyable instead of gloomy and depressing, and show you what I do personally to stay motivated and productive, all around just in good spirit, even though the weather outside is gray and dreary and not all that motivating. If you watched my New Year's reset, then you already know how I feel about cleaning. Whenever I have a clear space, I have a clear mind. And I honestly just feel like I can't get anything done when my space is feeling messy and cluttered. It makes me want to literally stay in bed all day and not do anything and just ignore it. And I've also found that my environment can be a direct correlation to how I'm doing mentally. If I'm feeling down, my place tends to be a mess. And when my place is a mess, it also makes me feel down. So the first thing that we're gonna do before we get into any other component of this video, we are gonna clean. Along with our physical space, I think it's so important to clear out our mental space as well. One of the biggest things that I feel everyone can agree on that fogs up our mental space is our phone and social media. We're on our phones all the time, constantly consuming content. Obviously, I like social media. I create content. Literally, you're consuming some of my content right now, but it can super quickly turn into over-consuming, comparison, make you feel a lot of icky feelings like jealousy, doubt on yourself. It can turn really negative and send us into a spiral. So cleaning up our feed and making sure that we're only following people who make us feel good, who inspire us, who motivate us, and unfollow people who tend to make us feel jealous or inferior. It's really just a healthy way to detox your life and take control of your feelings and emotions. Know what triggers you and get rid of it so that you can live a happier life for yourself. I know not everyone is a routine person, but having structure in the fall and winter seasons is something that I notice always helps me feel better. It's just a way that you can show up for yourself every single day, and it doesn't even really have to be elaborate. I have like 3 main tips on having a routine and how to make them the most beneficial for yourself. Tip number 1 is stay off your phone for at least the first 30 minutes of your morning. Something that I have noticed since I stopped getting on my phone first thing in the morning is that I get my hits of dopamine from making my bed and doing my devotional and feeling productive in the morning rather than looking at my social media and being glued to my bed. My second tip would be to have something that you look forward to doing every morning. For me, that is a ritual of drinking my chia water, doing my ice roller, and doing my skincare. Doing all of these things is really refreshing. It gets me ready to have a productive day. And then my third tip would be to make a to-do list. 3 to 5 things should be your goal. Crossing stuff off my to-do list just helps me to feel really productive and makes me feel like I have a sense of purpose. Something that I've noticed in the summer, it's so much easier to want to get up and move your body, but in the winter, obviously you look outside your window and it's cloudy, rainy, even snowing, and you just want to stay in your bed and be cuddled up in your covers and watch Netflix. But it's seriously so important to get your body moving no matter what season it is. Whether you like to go to the gym or walk or do at-home workouts, there's always going to be a workout that will work for you. I promise you that. You just have to experiment and find what works for you and what you look forward to doing. For me, you guys know I love Pilates. I really look forward to my Pilates days. Pilates is the reason that I got back into working out. It's super accessible and easy to find. There's tons of workouts on YouTube for every level. It's low impact, but you still get a great burn, a good sweat in, and I just feel so rejuvenated and energized after I do Pilates without fail every single time. It's actually time for me to do my Pilates right now, so I figured that I would bring you guys along for my little Pilates session today. Protecting your peace is so important. What I mean by protecting your peace is basically doing things that make you feel inspired, motivated, all around positive and productive. Even though the term romanticize is overused, when it's done the right way, it can actually be really helpful. Taking time to make sure that things are enjoyable for yourself will help you to avoid burnout and just avoid the feeling that the winter season is a drag. When it comes to feeling inspired, for me at least, Pinterest is a girl's best friend. I have a bajillion boards, and I also have my Pinterest linked in the description box if you guys ever want to check it out. It gives me so much inspiration and motivation. It just reminds me of things that I want to do, things that I want to accomplish, and what I want my life to look like. Finding 2 or 3 things that you do solely for yourself to prioritize yourself and make yourself feel refreshed is going to be the key to protecting your peace and making sure that you're keeping your mind balanced. The first one that I'm going to talk about of my 3 things is journaling. I feel like this is such a basic thing. Everybody says it. And I did not even used to be a journaler, but I started journaling over this past year, and it has really helped me just be able to sort out my feelings, be mindful of what I'm grateful for, and things that I can improve about myself. I used to think that journaling had to be all of my deepest thoughts and feelings, but it honestly does not have to start off like that. The journal prompts that got me started journaling were literally daily to-dos, 3 things I'm grateful for, and 3 goals that I have for myself. Simple as that. Something else that I just wrote down as an energy giver in my journal that I realized that I haven't done in forever is reading. And I'm always like, I don't have the time to read. Girl, yes you do. You just spend it scrolling on your phone. I decided instead of sitting on my phone and scrolling right now, let's read a little bit of the new book that I just got for Christmas. This is the book. It looks super good. If you know anything about me, then you would know that I have recently become very fond of baths. I've loved baths all my life. I recently decided, since I moved into my new place and I have an actual nice bathroom and nice bathtub, that baths did not have to be a once in a while type of thing. They are something that I enjoy, that make me feel good. So I've made it a point for myself to do them once a week. Right now I'm just cleaning my face off, and I'm gonna give it a quick rinse, and we're gonna put on a face mask. This is a face mask we're gonna use. I don't think that self-care should be something that happens once a month. I think that it should be something that happens once a week at least. You deserve to show up for yourself every single day and do the things that make you feel good, because what's the point of not doing it and withholding yourself from the things that help you feel good mentally and physically? You know what I mean? I'm gonna let this start to sit on my face. I just wanted to talk to you guys while I put this on. We're gonna start the bath, get the vibes right, light a candle, and then I'm also going to do some eye patches, and I'm gonna be fancy schmancy tonight and roll my eye patches with the jade roller.